streets there.
Yeah, so most of the town is kind of in that rustic Americana. It reminds you of going to like one of the Disney World tourist locations where everything is set up to be the old Wild West kind of vibe.
Right.
There's a lot of t-shirts and for sale on a lot of windows that just say Estes Park with an elk on it. Things that
Yeah.
just have the Colorado logo on it. No offense, but if I was going to get that, I'd get it from Colorado Limited. But what I would recommend is going up there because the nature aspect is cool as fuck. There were animals everywhere, just walking through town, like walking from bar to bar. There's a fucking, I don't know, a school of elk. I don't even know what the fuck they're called, a pack. And then they're being out for the family. And there's elk because, rut and all that stuff's going on. The weather was nice.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Nice.
Give me 1 second, Chris. I think my internet's glitchy.
It is.
And we're back.
Yep.
You there?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'm not stopping this recording.
No.
So we ate well. There's a bar called Jim and Birds or something like that is highly regarded as the best restaurant in Estes. So if you are up there doing date night, go to Jim and Birds. We went to Bird Nest, which is the sister restaurant just across the street. It's kind of bistro, casual, fine dining or casual dining, but we had the upstairs rented out, and I guess they used, the same kitchen culinary team. The food was delish. It was very good. Everybody had told me it was going to be a little bit underwhelming, but I thought it was that food was good. It was just good. We did eat a burger spot that was cliche as fuck, and it was like $22 for a burger.
Oh,
but
not
that's
that good.
I mean, it wasn't a bad burger, but it was $22. It was like, what the fuck are we doing here? How's a hamburger $22?
True.
Oh, but that's the weekend in review. So we'll finish on that. I think we covered just about everything. I guess you have a new article coming out at the Westward. What kind of food trucks are we looking at this week, Chris?
Yeah, so this week we'll fill you in on Friday, but this week I covered an hibachi food truck. So the best thing about that is if you're craving hibachi and you don't want to go through a long fucking process of going to the restaurant and like sitting down for what is like a 2.5 hour affair, fucking go get it at a food truck. And
okay, Chris,
it's great.
Look, I understand that you're trying to pitch your story and everything, but I could not disagree fucking more. I love hibachi. Going in person, the volcano fire, the onion volcano, the big fire, the fact that they squirt sake in your mouth, they flip a shrimp in your mouth, sometimes a broccoli if it's a cheaper location. I love the experience. And it's never in my life taken 2.5 hours unless you're eating the kitchen like out of food. It's an hour process. They have a timer. Those chefs are trying to turn tables. But I'm not knocking.
When do you not go there? Like whether it's like a birthday or some kind of celebration. I'm just saying, if you want,
I literally went in the last month to the location off of Arapahoe Road. Okay, I posted about it on the internet. I love it though. I may be in the minority, and it is very much a birthday cliche thing. But
who'd you go with? Did you go by yourself?
I went stag. I master dated all over that table.
Joined some random family at their
two
station?
Families. I was like Moses in between two C's, business side, family side. So there was a group of family that was, they had the introductory chopsticks. The kid, took a shrimp to the face. And then you had the business folks that were drinking Sapporos and talking about their crypto wallet. And then there I am in the middle, Stony Baloney, listening to a podcast, most likely about true crime, but nonetheless, it was a delightful experience. And for those asking, yes, I caught it in my mouth.
And I wasn't trying to pitch my story. I'm just saying, if you're looking for that avenue just to pick up a quick hibachi, there's a food truck out there.
There's a few of them, but I'm excited to read about your review. The only reason I know there's a few is because Standing Akimbo often has one at their location, Stroman's, and I had it recently, and it was also delightful, but it lacked the pizzazz of having that cool fire in front of you. The food
That's
was the
why.
exact same greatness, but I
That's why I
missed
feel
the
like
fire.
I feel like maybe if you're wanting to take an hibachi food truck to the next level, it's got to be like a glass enclosure. So you
Now, like a big ass window, and you slide it open like that. It's on the other side of the, I don't know the logistics, Chris, but I like where your fucking head is at.
like an aquarium, but you got a hibachi chef back there
Yes, I guess so.
and no water and no fish.
Yeah, yeah. That's
But
a horrible.
other
It's,
than that, it's totally like an aquarium. You can see through, tap on the glass, do whatever you want.
they say don't tap on the glass, Chris. It really irritates the chefs and the fish. Okay, so we've covered that Mile High Life. We'll have some cool videos coming out. Me and Lindell White, buddy of ours, as y'all know, you'll have seen him on our page. He's going to join us on this podcast soon, but he and I are doing a dumpling challenge this week, Chris. We're going to get stoned thanks to our friends over at Batch Extracts and Cali's Cannabis, and maybe Oleo too, and Veritas. I don't know. We're going to smoke every piece of weed and see if we can eat 100 dumplings on Thursday. Do you think we can do it?
I think Lindell might be able to do it. I don't know if you can work.
It's not 100 per, it's 100 together, which is roughly 50. That's four dozen.
You think you can hit 50?
I think I can eat 50 dumplings.
That's a lot of dumps.
That's a huge amount of dumps. We'll be on PEDs though.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to help. But at the end of the day, 50 dumps, that's a lot of dough. That's a lot of filling.
Some will be soup, so you'll have some of that steamedness where they'll be a little softer, a little smaller, compact. But this is the route I'm thinking. Lao Wang, or maybe we go Soul Man Do and run south of Anna Street with Dating You Me and going up that route to Mason's, and then going down. I feel like Lao Wang has to be the first one hit. We're gonna have to meet at Lao Wang and then go from Lao Wang out to Savannah or Havana. That's gonna be the goal. So then we could be able to clip all of them appropriately.
Yeah. I actually I haven't checked out Mason's yet.
It's not bad. It's
Yeah.
pretty good. It's not bad. So we're gonna see, how it actually plays out, but we're gonna try to go for 100, and that's what we're talking about this week from Mile High Life. And also, we have a little teaser. Obviously, we've been talking football season. We primed it a little bit at the beginning episode. We're talking deep cuts later on today with our friend Aniello Piro, betting savant, radio host to Denver radio. So y'all stay tuned for that. But, Chris, let's dive into a little bit. We've recapped this weekend. We've talked a little bit about what's to come from our content perspective. What do you have on the docket this weekend that people need to know about?
So far, tomorrow night or on Wednesday, I'm going to Wilco at Red Rocks. So it is going to be my last show of the season. It's been a hell of a season. So I'm going to that, and then I don't know. I got to figure out. I got an upcoming birthday, so I got to figure out a place to eat or something like that.
When's your birthday?
What is that? 7 days from now, next Tuesday.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, I knew that the whole time.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, well, maybe if we can get some listeners' recommendations on where we should go eat, try out a new restaurant, maybe in Denver, and celebrate Chris in that capacity.
Yeah, I would love to hear what people have to say about some restaurants that would be perfect for a birthday date.
Yeah, you've done Tavernetta, maybe we've done a net,
Done Softa.
So we kind of need to mix.
We did all the big hits.
Yeah, are we missing somebody that's new? Like I'm trying Noise this week with Morgan on Friday. If y'all want to go, let me know.
Okay.
It's a new little French spot over in the Highlands. I want to eat some snails. But also, Chris, Greensky is coming to town this weekend. Red Rocks. So while you say Wilco is the last show of the season for you, maybe we should reevaluate a Saturday night run at Red Rocks.
That is true. Greensky puts on a hell of an act.
a fucking great show. Second concert I saw in Denver, and I've been blown away every time ever since. So it's pretty kick ass. But also, Chris, the art biome, people have seen us post about it on social media in months past. It's an art project an art collaborative that highlights local artists doing really cool things in the community in different mediums, and they throw events to kind of showcase different artists. And this Friday they're having one. You can find out more about it. It's called on their social media, art and then period biome, biome, and it is it's always a fun turnout. It's a great crowd. We're going to try to swing through for the early wave and then go hit that dinner. So if you and Steph want to join us, we'd be happy to have y'all. But at the same time, Greensky, maybe we can get the girls to come join us for Greensky.
Get mushed up.
Man, I ain't scared. But yeah, so before we dive into our new episode with our friend, presented by Batch Extracts, y'all, we had Eden for a little while. We're trying to showcase other companies, or a multitude of different companies doing cool shit in the community. Batch, we've had them on the podcast in months and years past, formerly MedFarm Extracts, or MedFarm Holdings, excuse me. They were doing research in terms of like cancer patients and Alzheimer's and things of that nature. Well, they're shifting gears. They're going into a recreational market as well. So they're starting to share the love with their distillate cartridges, as well as their edibles, their powder dissolvables, and they have a cream that you can apply to people that maybe have lower back issues due to overswinging the golf club, or elbow issues from tennis, or ankle issues from golf. Those are all things that plague me, and reasons I use the aloe vera is what they call that. But we're stoked about partnering with Batch to kind of spread the good news about their upcoming practices with Bud and Mary's cannabis based, which is going to take over the new name. So y'all be on the lookout for that. And if you see Batch Extracts on the shelves, maybe at one of your favorite locations like your Cali's or something of that nature, give them a whirl. They're a nice, approachable cartridge. And that's our sponsor for this interview today. That's all I got, Chris. You ready to go?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, we're done. All right. So y'all enjoy our interview with Aniello Piro. Until next week, we say stay high, stay hungry.
Try some Batch.
Good job.
All right, now it's time for our interview of the week. This time we are coming to you from my other studio location, whatever my second job is, that thing that we continue to pretend is a real thing. We're coming to y'all from the Mile High Life podcast studio, and I'm sitting down with, I guess we're going to call him a coworker, but he's also a friend, Aniello Piro, who is a radio personality from Mile High Sports here in Denver. You can catch his radio show every afternoon from 4 to 6 on 98.1 FM. That's Mile High Sports. And you can also follow him along on all the social media platforms as well. But we're going to have Aniello sit down and talk with y'all this week. For those that have been following us or listening to us for a long time, y'all know as the fall gets ramped up, we kind of start getting into D-Gen mode. You heard Chris and I brag about Alabama sneaking out a win earlier, and Kip's Mississippi State Bulldogs are still undefeated despite the fact that we're not very good. But today we wanted to kind of cover everything. We're a cannabis podcast. We talk with artists, musicians, and so now we wanted to kind of show y'all a little bit more about our life as degenerate gamblers in the autumn. We drink a lot, we smoke a lot, and we eat a lot, but we also like to throw our money around as if we had a lot of it. So we have Aniello joining us today to kind of debrief folks about the how-tos of gambling, as well as to kind of talk a little bit about the football season that is upcoming for both Denver-based teams and for his and my teams as well. Aniello, how are you, brother?
I am good, my man. And let me say, there's nothing like indulging in the food and the drinks and the smoke and bringing it all together with the extra vice that is sports betting and sports gambling. So the second that thing became legalized in Colorado, I was just ecstatic and whatnot. So here we are, man. It's just become a part of my life.
Dude, you're not lying. So for those that don't know, Aniello, I guess we became friends through internet worlds.
Yeah, social media. I don't even know how it really
Twitter
started.
gambling, I think.
Yeah, I think probably that.
Cowboys
something along the
fandom?
Cowboys.